drive around, the signs themselves are like 10 to 1, 10 for the Liberals, 1 for Fantino. I mean, this is a Liberal riding, there's no doubt about that. But the Conservatives are trying to portray that somehow Fantino's going to come in and save the day here with his law and order agenda. And yet Fantino does not uphold important parts of the Charter of Rights. You read Fantino's own book. He talks about how he believes that the Charter has benefited the criminals. He doesn't see the Charter of Rights as something that you and I benefit from. The right to free expression, free assembly, a right for illegal search and seizure. Those are the things that he hates. He wants power to be in the hands of people like him.
What do you think could happen in the Hi.
Hey.
Okay, it wasn't sure. What do you think could happen if he gets in his relationship with the minister?
Well, I think if he was in cabinet, probably one of the very first things that he would do is he would try to change the laws on private prosecutions, because as has already been done, I had him criminally charged once before. He would definitely make sure that no citizen could ever hold a government official accountable again. He would make steps on that. Well, he's not going to tell you that he's going to go in and start changing the law. I mean, no politician does that. But you asked me what I think he's going to do. His pattern throughout his history has been to use resources of the government to suppress average people. That's what he's done. A lot of people don't realize that he was actually supposed to retire last year from the OPP. His contract was extended for one reason only, and there's press releases out on this from McGuinty government. His contract was extended because he was going to play a key role on the G8 and G20. Well, we saw what happened. At first, the police stood by and allowed violence to take place, and then the following day there was massive arrests. That's Fantino's approach. Well, I would think that any conservative-minded person that's a little bit concerned of Fantino's track record, and we're going to hand out 60,000 of these flyers, and people will have a chance to read. I think the average conservative will take a second look and say, no, he's not really the person that we want. There are conservative people in this riding who support what we're doing, but they're not going to come out and have their name attached to things like we're doing because the party doesn't like it. And so if we can sway a few thousand votes, that's going to change the outcome of the election.
60,000 leaflets, you said?
60,000.
Who pays for that?
Well, our group has to pay for it. That's why we registered with Election Canada. Once you spend more than $500, you're required by law to register with Election Canada.
But is it from your pocket of your own members or from the group?
We met an appeal through emails. We have a mass email that we do. We make, obviously through the media, we make an appeal for money, and people have coughed up money. Not necessarily people who are part of our group, but people who believe that something has to be done. And so we printed off the material, and that's what we're now doing. So it takes a long time to hand out 60,000 flyers. There's 240,000 people living in this riding, and hopefully we can maybe get to 1/3 of those people.
All right. Well, good luck with that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gary.
Yeah.